Do you really think watching videos about creativity is going to make you more creative? Maybe. But you also got to, actually make something. You don't have to wait until you're in a certain mood or state. You create that by starting. Do it for yourself. You deserve that. So today we're gonna paint. The last time I used oil paint was a few years ago. The first time was 12 years ago. In between that time frame, I think I've made 5 paintings. Of course, I didn't finish all of them. So I'm not an expert, but I know that I really love oil painting. It feels really smooth and you can just go on forever. Besides that, I have experience with watercolors, which is a whole other medium. Gouache, never used it, really want to. Acrylics, I really don't like. I would rather paint with blood. I don't know if you can hear this, but this is a situation. The fear of creating is so real. I have been procrastinating this for so long and it shouldn't be complicated. Just paint, have fun, do something. One of the biggest mistakes I've made before, which led me to quit altogether, was to start really big. I would paint and draw on the biggest canvas. After a while I would just get bored. I would feel distracted and not motivated at all, especially if it wasn't going the way I thought it was gonna go. So today I'm gonna start really small. It's not even a real canvas, it's oil painting paper, but it's not, the risks are not that high. The preparation is really gonna make everything else so much easier. So I tidied my desk, it was so messy. I have all my colors, my pencils, all the stuff that I need. I kind of forgot everything to start. Setting up my desk in a way that is making everything else so much easier, and the whole preparation, it just takes off a lot of weight and a lot of pressure. So I'm really looking forward to just start. I still actually have no idea what I'm gonna paint, so I'm just gonna check real quick in my pictures and then I'm gonna do the first layer to kind of get the overall shapes and values. So yeah, it's all coming back. Okay, I finally know what I want to draw. I found a picture of my dad who is sitting in his chair in the garden, and he's doing that pretty much every day whenever the sun is shining, so I feel like that's a very appropriate thing to paint today. I am making a sketch of the exact thing that I want to draw. Because the background is quite plain, I really want to add plants and trees, because in the morning he's always sitting under his apple tree, so that would be really cute and very colorful. It's almost 1 p.m. and I haven't even started. I've been busy doing non-important things, but I feel like it's normal if you're just starting out. It's the first time that I do this in so long. It's taking a lot of time because I have forgotten how to do it, honestly, and I really had to use my brain to figure out the first steps that I needed in order to start a painting. But from the moment I actually put paint on this little paper, it's gonna be so much easier and I'll be just going with the flow. Imprimatura, or toning the canvas, is one of the few things I remember from painting class. You don't have to do it, but if a blank canvas is a little daunting or makes you scared to even start painting, then this layer is a great way of tackling your perfectionism from the start. Take time to enjoy this and try to do it as good as you can, so the rest of the painting doesn't require too much brain activity, which is how I like it. Another thing I remember is to start with the dark tones, and that is pretty much all I know. I arrived at a point where I feel like everything I do makes it worse, like I'm overdoing it, so I'm not sure. And actually I have no idea how I want the background to be. Just some trees and some apples and maybe some flowers, but I have no reference. And also I'm not gonna get a reference, I just wanna do whatever. I wanna finish the background and then continue on the person, but I'm scared obviously that I'm gonna fuck it up and everything will be ruined, which is fine. The point of it is to just enjoy the process, which I have been. I have been really in some sort of flow state for the past couple of hours. I've been really enjoying it. I'm so relaxed. Can't really remember the last time that I've been in this state. So that alone is an achievement. The paintings that I've done before this were always kind of abstract, so I kind of knew how to blend colors. But this is the first figurative painting that I've done. It could have been way worse. And I know that not everything is correct. Like the arm is way too long. The perspective is not great. The hat is too small. I might fix it if I want to, but I'm not really too bothered about it. So yeah, I'm really happy. Until after a few hours alone in the dark, I start feeling itchy. Am I getting slower, or has the chemical cocktail of paint and white spirit finally found its way to my brain? I have to leave and see if the colors are that bright outside as well. Let's go on my daily walk, where walking past ducks is the only sense of community I'm gonna feel that day. Is it recording? Yep. This is like 5 minutes from my home and it's gorgeous. So it's been 3 months since I started my YouTube channel and I've been really loving making videos, although I haven't made as many as I would have wanted to. And I was really surprised by the positive feedback that I got from my second video, which was about creating and the fact that I wanted to create more, but that I'm not doing it. And after that, I posted a bunch of like other videos that had nothing to do with creativity, so bad move, missed opportunity. It's just not that easy for me to get into that creative mode. So I started really small. I started drawing in my sketchbook on my commute, just doodling, sometimes at work or any time where I had to wait. And that was like a very tiny step into trying to create more. And also I need a lot of time before I can create. I need to be bored and I need to go for walks and have nothing to think about. I really need to have an empty mind so I can fill everything up again with my own stuff and not with all the social media and internet things. Although it's really addicting, I really try to step away from it. So deleting social media and then starting a YouTube channel was probably the smartest idea I've had in a long time, because it really sparks my creativity as well. Probably I wouldn't be painting right now if it wasn't for YouTube. So it really forces me to take accountability and just do it. As I'm finishing up the painting, which I almost never do, I can't help but wonder why it took me this long to start. You're good enough, you have the energy, and you don't need more tools. Try falling so in love with your passion again that in the future, you might look back and wonder how you ever lived without it. The artwork itself is obviously not the goal. It's a journey, a chapter in your life that you decide to document. And remember that the best work is a work you're excited about, so don't kill that by getting attached to the outcome. It is done when you feel it is.